Okay, Nick, thanks very much for coming along to see us at Paradigm Protect this afternoon. First question, I suppose, is that AIG are 10 years old next year. To what do you attribute your success?
Yeah, that 10 years has gone quickly, really. We've grown up as a business. We've had to grow up, really. So we're now a mature business, and we launched to the market with innovative computer systems. We've spent time and effort to evolve those systems and improve the efficiency with which we can place business. So we pride ourselves on being easy to do business with, making it as straightforward a process for advisors as possible, and basically selling or offering very competitive, cost-effective protection solutions for customers.
Okay, thanks for that. As you know, Paradigm Protect has been successful since its launch 3.5 years ago. To what do you attribute the success that your business has had specifically with Paradigm members?
Yes, I think we're growing business all the time with Paradigm members. I think first and foremost, I think Paradigm's been effective at ensuring that it's got a compelling and competitive commercial proposition, which is always really important. Paradigm, working in partnership with AIG, has been very effective in terms of promoting messages and awareness of our products and proposition to its members. So I think that's a valuable contributing factor as well, but ultimately on commercial terms which are good for the growth of member firms.
Yeah, and if we look specifically at the product now, what would you say are the main USPs that AIG offer to anybody right in protection business?
Absolutely. So we pride ourselves on having best of breed products. If you look at our critical illness contract product, we quite often fare very highly in terms of the definition comparison tools that are in the market, but also we've gone beyond the claim. We've thought wider than just paying claims on products, and we've thought about what additional services that we can provide. So when you look at things like Best Doctors and Winston's Wish, these are great added value services that you don't have to wait to be in a claim situation to be able to capitalise on. So Best Doctors, fantastic second opinion medical service that can be used at any point in time for the policyholder and any member of their direct family in the household. So it's things like those that really add value to the product.
And why do you think protection is such an important product for intermediaries to recommend to their clients?
It's crucial. I mean, when we look at customers and why they buy protection, it's driven often by mortgage borrowing and debt. We quite often overlook as an industry generation rent. We talk about generation rent and individuals there who need cover but don't often go and seek financial advice, but still need cover for critical illness and income protection to cover disability risks. So I think that's really important. Not only that, protection obviously pays good revenue in terms of commission terms. Customers fundamentally need the cover. It's great revenue for the business. The more diverse any business is in terms of selling protection, as well as other, whether it's mortgages or investments, pensions and so on, is important to the security of any business to have a good business mix.
Okay, so now sort of looking into the future, where do you see protection sitting in the next, say, 3 years, and how can Paradigm Protect members and AIG work closer to achieve mutual goals?
I think the need for protection is stronger than it's ever been. I think we're seeing innovation come through in the industry now where customers are buying products in different ways. They're using more online facilities. They need processes to be quicker. If protection is sold alongside a mortgage, we're seeing the mortgage process has become longer post MMR. So I think this protection sale process and products needs to be faster, slicker, quicker. So we need products that are easier to position, easier to understand and explain. And a good example of that is AIG's Key 3 product, which is a simplified critical illness product covering just cancer, heart attack and stroke. So offering a more affordable solution compared to comprehensive cover. So it's innovation like that that's going to make the sale process faster. And I think in terms of underwriting and the questions that you're asked during the process will get better and slicker because the process has to be faster and more efficient.
Good, very much agree with that from our perspective too. And finally, if we look at any top tips that you could offer Paradigm members for the rest of 2017 in terms of their protection sales?
Well, I think the rest of second half of 2017 represents a really good opportunity. Actually, something that we've been looking at quite closely is business around expats and foreign nationals. You'll see the second part of the finance bill coming in after the summer recess from Parliament, which will be around September time. We'll see opportunities for foreign nationals where those individuals will become liable to inheritance tax on properties or interest that they own in the UK that are secured under an offshore trust. So those IHT liabilities need to be protected, so I think that's really important. That's an important area to look at. We're also seeing the Prudential Regulation Authority look at what will be described as professional landlords. So, where landlords own at least 4 or more investment properties, buy-to-let properties, there'll be much stricter criteria around lending for those. So I think that generates an opportunity to create a conversation and look at protection needs around that opportunity. And I think generally as well, what we should also be looking at is generation rent. We should be coming back to people, not, you've got those customers that have borrowing and will seek advice, but what about those people that don't? So generation rent, people that are existing rented properties are not proactively going to find advice, but still need critical illness, still need income protection to protect them against those risks, so they can ensure their bills are still paid when the worst happens to them. I think there's a great market opportunity there. So there's lots ahead of us to come, and I think also if you're in the mortgage market generally, that you should ask the question, what's your conversion from mortgage customers to protection sale too? Because if your conversion is as low as 20-30% or lower, there should be a key focus there for improving that conversion and making sure more customers come away from a mortgage with the right protection.
Okay, Nick, thanks very much for your time this afternoon, and look forward to working with you further in 2017 and beyond.
Thanks very much,
Thank
Mike.
you.
Thanks.